I hesitate for a moment at the top of the steps, hidden behind one of those trees along the embankment, waiting for Xander to pass by. He doesn't notice me. Before I can lose my courage, I go down towards the water and the girl. I sit down next to her and she turns to look at me. I'm Cassia, I say. I think we both know Xander. Yes, she says. I'm Lee. Neely. I study her face while trying not to seem like I'm doing it. She's not much older than us, but something about her seems wise. She speaks very clearly, but her words are clean, not clipped. She is lovely in a way that is all her own, very dark-haired, very deep eyes. We both know Xander, she says. But you're in love with someone else. Yes, I say. Xander told me a little about you, she says. When we worked together, he always talked about his match, and I talked about mine. It's your match. I didn't dare finish. My match is gone, she says, tears slipping down her cheeks as she brushes them away with the heel of her hand. I'm sorry, I say. I've suspected it for months, but now that I know, I can't seem to stop crying whenever I think about him. Especially here, he loved the water. Is there someone I could help you find, I ask. Any family? No, she says, I don't have any family. They're gone. I'm an anomaly. You are? I ask, stunned. How did you hide from society? Right in front of their eyes, she says. Data can be forged. If you know the right person, my parents did. My family used to believe in the pilot, but after they saw how the anomalies he let die, they decided that it would be safest in society after all. They gave everything they had to buy me the perfect set of falsified data. I came into society and became an official shortly after. She smiled a little. Society might be surprised to know that they made an anomaly an official so quickly. She stands up. If you see Xander, will you tell him goodbye for me? You should tell him in person, I say. But she keeps going. Wait, I say. She stops. There's something I don't understand. If you weren't a citizen until recently, you wouldn't have had a match banquet, so how did you... I never needed the society, she says, to match me. She looks down at the water, and in a moment I think I know exactly who she is. Your name, I say. Was it the same, or did you change it when you came into society? I didn't change it entirely. I only reversed it. I ran back to the medical center to find Xander. He's working in the lab, and I pound on the window to get his attention. Xander's father, who also worked in the lab, sees me first. He smiles at me, but on his face he also sees weariness. He doesn't want me to hurt his son. He knows that Xander is hurt. I didn't do it at all. I want to tell Mr. Carroll, but Xander has changed. He's been through so much loss of faith in the rising, those dark days working in the medical center, the time out in the mountains. Your friend, I tell Xander as soon as he opens the door, Lee. She's going somewhere else. She told me to tell you goodbye. And you have to find her because she's already lost too much, and you have to. It all came together when she stood there by the river. When she spoke about not needing a society to match her. You told me that she didn't even need to change her name, just reversed it. Neely. Leany. When you say it out, it sounds like Laney. I had never seen it spelled when he carved the name of the girl Vic loved, neither perhaps had Vic. Xander takes a step forward. Did you say where she was going? The expression on his face tells me everything I need to know. And what I was going to say didn't matter the way I thought it would, because her story with Vic is not mine to tell. It's hers, Lee's. And it may not become part of her story with Xander, but it's not for me to decide. No, I say. But Xander, you can catch up with her. You can find out. For a second I think he will, but then he sits down at his workstation. He leans forward, his back perfectly straight, his expression a mask of confidence and determination. How is it he's so good at reading others, but he's not paying attention to himself? Because he doesn't want to be hurt again. There's more, I tell him, leaning closer so the others won't hear. The pilot has decided it's time to take the villagers to the other lands. Why now, he asks. It's coming time for the people to vote. He says he won't be able to spare the ships then. He needs them to keep order. There are rumors that people from society are going to try and take control. He can't spare the ships now. Xander says we need them to transport the gear. He's not going to send many out, I say. A few of the cargo transports, not the fighters. They're going to Endstone, and they'll take the villagers as far as they can. Kai and I are going to the village to talk to Anna and bring her back here to Cadmus with us. If she'll come, I wanted to tell you. Why? I didn't want you to worry, I say. Didn't want you to feel like we left you behind again. Will the pilot let other people go to the other lands in addition to the villagers? He asks. If there's room, I think he would, I say. The village might let me go with them, he says. And then he grins and I see a little bit of the old Xander, and I miss him so much. They might trust me now that they know I was right about the cure. No, I say, stunned. Xander, you can't go to the other lands. We need you. I'm sorry, he says, but I can't let that keep me here anymore.